went into your home and you had the #1 seed. Think about
Jimmy Garoppolo. He came into your home. He took your luck. So my #1 guy is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has allowed, those sort of things to happen to him. When he had the opportunity against the #1 defense of the Buffalo Bills, guess what he did? He figured out how to gut them in the end. Yeah, they eventually lost to Cincinnati, but he's gone to 2 Super Bowls in 5 years, multiple championship games, won one of those Super Bowls. It's just magic to me. I like Aaron Rodgers. Have you seen the list of quarterbacks I had? So I can't have any complaints about either one of these dudes. I'll take either one who they have been. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes is just a sliver above Aaron Rodgers if we're starting the season today. That's my only thing. It's just that. Rodgers is fine at 1 for you. I take him at 2. If Mahomes is fine at 1 for me.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, right? When you look at this list, and I know Jeremy Fowler said that 1 and 2 were razor tight, and they should be. Like, these are 2 of the most talented passers of the football we've ever seen. Both of these dudes can create, get outside of the pocket, and make big football plays down the field. And if you get into the playoff argument for Patrick Mahomes, especially recently, I think that a lot of people would lean that way. But it's very hard when you have a 2-time reigning MVP. It's very hard for the team to be actually ascending as a football player as it pertains to his position. This was an Aaron Rodgers who, after a year, stepped out with 4 interceptions and won the most games.
Today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jerry Judy. Fuck, I left the weed in the car. Fuck.
It's St. Louis taking on the Chicago Bears.
I will get it after this game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears.
And last week at 13? Yeah, Coda. Got my auto sub set correct.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, your team's not going to benefit at all.
like that blue shit around the walls. I don't like the stadium. I want the new.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback.
Oh, Brady. Oh, man. Oh. I'm finna kick your ass. All that developing I did for you when you was in Baltimore. Oh, Brady, this is great. This is great. This is great.
In that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top
you go out.
of the game
you going out?
in the first snap.
Come on.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Curtis. And it's caught. Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gardner, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging
That's
the
good
toes,
job, Drake.
and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Get your shit together, Ronnie Stanley. I'm finna go. I gotta go to the car and get this weed. I can't handle it. 4th and 1. I'm gonna give it to the fullback.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they're running with their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without it, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
BRB, gotta go get weed.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive.
Gotta go to the car and get the drugs out the car. Get the drugs out the car.
So that drive spans 13
Get the drugs
plays,
out the car.
and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Get the drugs out the car. Please stop. So keep your ass in the game, nigga. You getting paid hella bread. Fuck. Back up in this bitch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next
Brady.
drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cantrell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st down, Cantrell. That's going to be caught by Judy. Powers through again.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's going to get this inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he spins through. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off play action. Cantrell. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Curtis. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Curtis eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Curtis escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Curtis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be short. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A handoff running left.
Make the fucking tackle, Javon.
And
this nigga gets hurt.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Cantrell. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Cantrell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off play action. Cantrell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
What
and
the
Bears
fuck,
get a
bro?
late score here, the final minute of the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there.
Get
going
the
for
fuck
it on
out
fourth
of here,
down,
bro.
But hey, not only did they get the first down for.
Jesus fucking Christ, dog.
About that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down. Curtis into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Oh, come on, baby.
So the extra point. Good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bears are going to take possession here.
Why can't I even fucking go for the ball, dog?
Yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cantrell. And he's going to
good job, niggas. Max fucking Crosby. Good shit, bro.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, what a move.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Franklin. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Nigga.
It's caught.
Stop fucking playing.
Touchdown.
Good throw, kid.
Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Yeah.
His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
Ooh, he didn't even use. Let's go.
Enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later.
My dog game.
But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
What's the word, bro? Hell yeah.
So time it up.
Where you at? You back?
Here. 5 seconds remaining in this
Oh.
first half.
I was gonna say I thought she was gone for like a week or something.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll
Oh,
take
2.5
a
weeks.
yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Hell yeah. Ball and parlay. I'm just playing the game right. I'm gonna play the game and then I'm gonna get to work for real. I gotta.
The final second ticks by, and that's gonna do it for the first half of
work on the
play.
sheet from the
So
weekend.
we've reached halftime in a
So I
wild
just- so I won't
first
have
half.
nothing
We'll
to do
take a
tomorrow,
minute to
basically.
catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
All right, Brett.
And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We start with 2 teams who are only about 90 miles apart as the crow flies.
quality.
Motown versus
Too
Rock and Roll.
quality,
Detroit heading east and over Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis throwing left side. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Gardner.
Oh, come on, man. Block somebody, Swan.
Across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, Curtis.
Throw the fucking ball, dog.
Knocked down and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Curtis.
Why so bad?
Complete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he comes back with 1 complete. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cantrell.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Good, Max. Oh, it's Shelton and Max. Shit, don't leave me there. Beat me there. That's a good ass throw.
We don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field.
Oh, they ran the screen. That shit got ate alive. Them niggas was on their job. Good job, Jay and Max.
He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that. Some big jelly or something like that.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Get out. Break that tackle. Fuck me. Fuck y'all.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Woo.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Curtis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Curtis. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Woo, chopped up.
Past him. And some room to roam now. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears 22.
Yeah, 41. Earn some playing time, my dog. Earn some playing time. Turn the corner on 2, nigga. He trying to get there. My dog, let's go. Oh, shit. Let me get into the playbook then.
No one can get there and disrupt it.
Shantavius, let's go.
Without a doubt, control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
You get a chance to rumble.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Let's go, defense. 19 tight. Here we go.
On third down, Curtis. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th down,
Shit,
but
Ronnie.
that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Make the fucking tackle, Thibodeau. Shit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's
Good
a short
fucking
one
tackle,
here,
man.
complete to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard
I think
gain.
I'm gonna get you off of that number though.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back.
Boom, bitch. Good job, Max, again. Let's go.
Getting better
Open
athleticism,
field tackling.
great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Good job. Good job.
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 yards. All
Good job, Ward. Let's go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
We can show the fucking play he made. Dumbass replay. Ooh. Man, that's a good job.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will
Shit,
they
he ain't had nowhere to go. He ain't had no
They say
cutback.
just outside the 20-yard line.
I cut off his space.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time.
Oh, Quintarius.
Moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get
Holding
it on a
on,
fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had
Roughing
going
the
on
oh
offense.
yeah, roughing the passer. Wow,
Capture that
3 first
again
down.
on
I'll
this
take
drive
it.
and maybe get in the same position.
Double animation prevented that.
Oh, he didn't even hit him hard. That's not really roughing the passer, dog. I guess it is late. Ball's been gone. Ball gone. One. Let's see. Ball's gone. Yeah, 1 step, 2 steps, and then yeah, can't be touching the QB.
So I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right.
Oh, the clock's not supposed to run on the penalty.
And that is going to do it.
These niggas put 17 on me in the second quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
6'5", but this nigga fast.
Looking to throw.
Pop through there.
Curtis eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding.
Okay.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one.
Wow, that's a bad throw. I should have threw it to the sideline.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Are these the tight ends? Why are the tight ends?
Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Curtis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
260 pounds, my boy.
Yardage to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Boom, 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 boom. Bro, he bumped. Did the nigga? What? Did my own teammate make me fumble this ball? I should have stopped the rollout animation. That's my fault. Because he's not even routed, but Quintarius is coming across.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Quintarius. Let's get it. Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis.
Big ass nigga. Good job. Down for that though.
Well, so much for getting separation.
Okay, so this
no
is a mistake.
chance
Who's this?
there.
Quintarius. Run right at him. Fuck it.
Forcing the incompletion on that
Oh,
attempt.
actually, no. Run your route. Beckham come back across so he could be running. Actually, Beckham run away. And you check and release. No, check first, though. Biff, yeah, come on across. I can run that deep. That might get wild.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted, though.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Yeah, it's not really what I wanted.
Right back in this football game.
He's double. I should wait on the slant. Oh, he's not. He's gonna let him go. So they just run the basic cover 3. I just threw it into the wrong space. I should have let him run his regular route.
Make a shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter.
They gotta
That's
throw the
the
ball.
break that the defense needed.
And you know,
Come on, Brady, give it back.
People are
Oh
gonna
shit.
question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really really
That's a good
generate
ass throw.
big plays for an offense.
I shouldn't have. I never got lined up right because I
And
was
here we
looking
are
at
in
the
the fourth
fucking,
quarter,
looking
partner.
at the
We're
wrong
watching them
shit.
drive
Okay.
for what would be a
They're going
go-ahead
way
touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yes, good job, 31.
But it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game.
What is that
bit.
camera?
You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily
Oh, Goldie's
the
back.
case.
Hey, what's
Maybe
up, bro?
right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Oh,
And he'll bring it
44.
up here
Block
to
your
right
fucking
at the
person, bro.
40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franklin. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch twins. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, smash. Motion. Riggs. Check 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
56 Mike. 56 Mike. Man, I got you.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
56. Watch twins. Mike 56. Check. Hey, here I come.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, some
Staying,
strong running. He's going to go
staying
out of
down,
bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good job, Jermaine.
73 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds.
Ooh, 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
GG.
GG. Yeah, I was like, might as well just win this hoe and not be bullshit. Also, I got my auto subs crazy. I got my auto subs crazy. My tight end's been playing. My tight end's been that receiver. My fullback been playing tight end. My shit is too OD. Everybody been playing out of position. But also, you know, also gets the backups.
After the
some
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Come on, Quintarius. Let's hit somebody.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
Got him.
Once they do take the big shot, you got to worry
Get the
on
fuck
defense.
on.
Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
have a huge role on this team, not only as a pass rusher, but as a leader as well.